Hey guys, I forgot my drink.
What you gonna do with that dessert?
Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Austyn, and the last video was on a day that was very crazy and insane, and I told you guys I would tell you about it. The start of the story, I didn't get any sleep at all that night. In the middle of the night, I realized that it was like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. That's what you get when you watch YouTube all night or right before you go to sleep. You'll just keep clicking on videos until it's 4 o'clock in the morning. And we had to go to Austyn's grandmother's house that morning. So I knew if I went to sleep at 4 o'clock in the morning, I would not wake up in time to go to his house, because I'm very hard to wake up unless someone is dying or my house is on fire or something like that. I am not waking up for anything. Hashtag school troubles, am I right? Start of the story, we go to his grandmother's house. Keep in mind, no sleep at all, and I have to drive like 30 minutes away, which I do not advise this. Do not stay up all night if you have a long drive, which is not a long drive, but it's still, you should not operate a vehicle with no sleep. So we start off, we go to Tuscaloosa. If you're familiar with the Alabama area, you know where Tuscaloosa is. It's about a 30-minute drive from me. So we head up Tuscaloosa, everything's fine, you know, and then I realize I need gas when we get into Tuscaloosa. So we start to go to this gas station, and before we pull into this gas station, there's this car coming this way. I'm going this way, they're coming this way. And I yield for them, because that's what you do. So they're coming down the street and I'm yielding to them. And next thing I know, they slam on their brakes, right? So I'm sitting there like a cautious driver I am, and that you should be. I sit there and wait for them because I don't know what's going on. Maybe they have a car malfunction or something. And I look at the windshield and I notice it's a couple arguing. So I sit there for a second and I just wait to see what they're going to do. So I see the driver's hand motioning me to go ahead and pull into the gas station. So I pull into the gas station, I pull into a gas pump, and I go in and pay for my gas, and I'm keeping an eye on that car because something's off about the people in this vehicle. So I start pumping my gas, still keeping an eye on that vehicle, who is still sitting in the middle of the road. It's not a main road, it's like a road that connects, like you go into the main road, you turn left into, it's like a shopping outlet, I would say, except it's just a road that goes behind the gas station and takes you to some fast food restaurants, you know what I mean? So it's not that busy, but they're just chilling in the middle of the road. I guess they're having their argument, and the next thing I know, while me and Austyn are standing at the pump pumping gas, we hear this lady screaming at the top of her lungs, screaming like help, help me, and just screaming so many profanities and all of that good stuff, all of that. So a couple of people pumping gas and at the gas station notice it, and it's me, Austyn, and these two other ladies that overheard this. So there's 4 in total. We all 4 walk over there to see what's going on. We tell one lady to call the police because we don't know what's happening. We don't know if somebody's getting hurt or if it's like a domestic violence thing. So she's calling the police. Me, Austyn, and this other lady are going to check on her because she's the one screaming, and she's just screaming like stuff like, I'm trying to get away from him, something, I don't know. So eventually the one lady, I figured how to figure it out. So me and Austyn went back to this other lady calling the police. And we're watching this whole thing go down. All of a sudden, the husband or boyfriend, the man, walks to the front of the vehicle, lifts the hood, and tries his hardest to rip the battery out of this car. And she was screaming how it was her car, but he's trying to rip the battery out. Her passenger door is open. This guy was driving at first. So the passenger door is open, and I guess she saw opportunity. The guy is in front of the car trying to rip the battery out aggressively, and she hops, and like, don't get me wrong, she's a bigger lady, and this car was so small. If you know what a Dodge Neon is, That's what kind of car it was, and it's a very tiny car. My mother used to drive one, and it's so small, and it's a cute little car. Yeah, it's cute. I'd drive one. But anyway, besides the point. She hops into this passenger side seat, right? And while the hood is up and the door is open, she hops in the passenger seat, pulls Mel Lady, you know what I mean, Mel Lady, and just hauls it, takes off with this man still in front of the car. And I noticed how the hood of the car is, like, hit him. Not hard, but like, he got out of the way in time, but it skids his head. And while the hood and the door are wide open, she takes off to the main road, and somehow, while she was still in the passenger seat, takes off into the main road while still in the passenger seat. So we go and talk to the lady who was calling the police while the other lady was talking to the guy who was in the car. And I told her what kind of car it was, blah 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 blah, telling her all the information that happened before she noticed anything. And so we just don't know what else to do. I didn't know whether to wait on the police to get there to tell them what I saw, but I didn't know. So me and the lady just left, and as we're pulling out, 2 police cars pulled up, so I guess they had everything under control. That is not the end of the story. Okay, sorry guys, my camera totally ran out of storage, but I have it fixed now. As we're driving home, you know, just a normal drive. We thought the craziness was over. We thought we would just drive home and get some sleep because Austyn didn't sleep either. So we're on our way home, and about not even a mile away from my house, there was this car. I live on this road called 216. It is a very long, dangerous road that people treat like a playground. As I'm coming home, not even a half a mile away from my house, we're just driving and we come across this curve. It's not a crazy curve. It's just a normal, like, you know, a wheel would just do this kind of curve. Like, you don't need much work to handle this curve at all. You barely even have to touch the steering wheel for this curve. But as we're going around this curve, I'm just sitting in Austyn talking about a picture that I saw on Facebook that I thought was funny. And all of a sudden, the car in the opposite lane decides to cut into my lane and almost hit me head on. And if I wasn't paying attention, they would have hit me, or I would have went into a very large ditch in the middle of this person's front yard that has a very large dip in their front yard. Because the road's here, their yard is here. So that's where I was going. Sorry, my phone vibrated. So I avoided that. If I was not paying attention, I would have been in the ER and I would not have went home that night. And I have it all on Dashcam, so if I can figure out how to put it in the video, it'll be right here. I finally started thinking about that picture of that little boy who's like really mad at the doorway with his backpack on. And it says he only thought he had to go to school one day. Be mad. You remember? Have you seen that? Little black boy in stone thing. Good? Are you serious? Beep beep skirt. So that was that, and oh no, that's not the end of the story either. Like, if you saw my last video, my cat went to the gas station across the street and had kittens there. I knew she was pregnant, and I thought she would have the kittens here. I was expecting her to give birth here, because that's what she did the first 2 times that she's had a litter of kittens. She's had them here, where I could watch them and know where they are. No, not this time. She went to the gas station and had them in the basement of the gas station. Because the basement of the gas station is just like an iron door that is very locked, but a cat can fit in there. So apparently she had kittens in there, and the maintenance man went in there to try to find them. One kitten followed Trix, which is the mama cat, outside. And that's when the dude picked him up the kitten, and went looking for the other ones, and he found them. He just could not get to them without moving things, and he said if he moved things, things would move, and we don't know what would happen to the kittens. So we have to wait for them to get out. So this one kitten came out, and I've been asked to give an update on this kitten, and I will go get him right now. Here he is. This is Milo. Say hello, Milo. We've named him Milo. I'm trying my best not to get so attached, but I already am in love with him. We cannot keep him, sadly, because I already have 3 other cats, but he looks just like the mama cat. So if you're wondering what the mama cat looks like, right here, just bigger. So, he's the sweetest thing ever. And my new friend Mike asked me to update on the kitten, and he is doing wonderful. The only problem I'm having is he's not using the bathroom correctly, and I am working on that because the mother is not around, because I wanted to bring him here because I did not like him being in the basement of the gas station. I'm in love with him. So that's the update on the kitten. He's doing really well. There's nobody yet that has messaged me about him. I'm not completely sure how old he is. He's no, you can look at him and tell. Where are you going? He's never been outside of my bedroom before, so he's kind of freaking out. Go on my shirt. This is him. Say hello. Okay, he wants to explore. Ow, ow, he's in my skin. He's in my body. Okay, Hazel, be nice. My dog is here. She, I don't know how she is around kittens, but if you want to be my puppy, come here, babe. Her name is Hazel, and she is the sweetest little thing she can ever be. I have a really annoying puppy voice and baby animal voice, but I'm gonna see if maybe they'll be nice to each other. I'm gonna try my best to keep it on camera, but I don't want her to attack him, which I don't think she will, but I've never seen her meet a kitten before. I've seen her meet my cats, but my cat scratched her. She wanted to play and the cat didn't. And if you're wondering, yes, she is missing an eye. Long story, I'll tell you later. I want to see how they react to each other. Hazel's pretty excited, but I don't want to overwhelm the cat. So I'm going to pick her. Hazel, chill. Thank you. Okay. Come here, big guy. He's a boy. Looky. Looky. Look. It's a puppy. Look. Hazel, be sweet. Be sweet. I don't know what to do. Okay. So here with me is. Here's them. I'm gonna see how they react to each other. There's Hazel. Okay. Be careful. Okay, I'll let her go. Come on, you wanna meet her? Meet him? I keep calling her him, and he's not a her. Hey, big guy. He's just the sweetest little kitten I ever could be. I'm gonna get so attached to him and not be able to give him up. It's gonna be so sad to watch him leave whenever he finds a home. I already named you and everything. They tell you not to do that when you get an animal you're giving away. This is him. He's a pretty little thing. Look at him. Oh, the blue eyes. That's what gets me. I want your blue eyes. I want to trade. Can we do that? Can we trade? She is in her own little universe right now. Let's see. Hazel's just cowered around. You don't like the kitty? You don't like the kitty? Probably because the other cat scratched you and you're like, oh, this is a smaller version, but still could scratch me, huh? What? Oh, she knows that he might scratch him, which I don't think he will, but that will conclude this video. Go ahead and give it a like and comment and subscribe and let me know what you want me to do next. Goodbye.